not an expert, and I'm learning as I go. And I forgot my tablet again. So I have no idea how the sound is. I noticed the system sounds were a little loud last time, and my microphone was kind of not. So I adjusted that, and we'll see how it goes. Today I'm going to do it a little different. I'm starting from scratch basically in SimBrief, so you can see how that's done. All I've done so far, and I decided to do that just as I started, so I do have a couple things typed in, but I put in my airline, it's Canadian Virtual Airlines, flight number, the default's 1,000, I'll just leave it. We don't have any flights out of these airports. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to fly in the Southwest US, and we're going to fly from Los Angeles to San Francisco. And I picked the airframe, and that was it. So really, you can pick your OFP layout, and I save these as defaults, so I don't have to pick them every time. You choose your units, kilograms or pounds. Contingency fuel and reserve fuel are set to auto, so it should be able to fix that for us and get those numbers. Detailed nav log, ETOPS. So ETOPS is when you're doing like a trans-oceanic flight. It kind of it picks different altitudes and whatnot and different areas to go. So that's what ETOPS is, and I'm not doing that, so that's fine. I'm not going to plan my step climbs. I just climb. We don't have any ATC or anything, so that's fine. Runway analysis, no TAMs. FIR, no TAMs. We don't need notice to all airmen. That's fine. We're not flying online or anything right now. Flight maps, detailed, or you can go simple. I go detailed. I'm not sure what the difference is. And they're using the AirX cycle from 2016-03. So they're a little behind, but you got to pay if you want the newer ones. So this is for free. This is all free. You get to choose your routes from the suggested routes. As soon as you type in the departure and the arrival, it'll populate this area, and it'll give you some ideas on which routes to use. I usually just grab whatever they have for the default, so that's fine. And so you can save that flight, or you can generate your OFP, and I usually just generate the OFP. And it will overwrite any previously generated flights between these two between this departure and arrival. So now that it's generated, we can take a look and see what we got. So it still has all the information that I put in, and it adds a few things. It suggests a cruise of 340, which is good to know. Our fuel, and that's how much we want to put in the plane, is 12,355 pounds. Zero fuel weight is auto, so that's whatever. The fuel factor is P00. Here's our route. Dark 1, I think that's our SID. Stoked, direct to Surfer, and I'm guessing Surfer 2 is the arrival. So that's what that looks like. So AirX cycle, we already know that. I choose the Air Canada format. I don't know why. There is a default. I chose this once, and I found things easier a little bit, so I just stuck with it. We're using pounds. There's an Avlog, ETOPS, and it's basically all the different settings that you would have set up. So let's take a look at our flight today. We're going to be going up the coast, taking off in Los Angeles, top of climb, and heading to Stoked. And then we're going to be hitting the top of the descent, and then we're going to go to Surfer, and we're going to go to Gnarly, and waves. Wow, everything seems to be like surfing oriented. That's hilarious. They're totally stoked about the waves, and he's a surfer guy. And then we're going to land in San Francisco. Let's take a look at the detailed flight plan. So we're going to be departing LAX on runway 25 right, and we're going to be flying Dark 1 SID, and then Stoked direct to Surfer, and then the Surfer 2 arrival into San Francisco. where we will be landing on 28 right. And so it looks like we have some alternate information, which is perfect. That's fine. Here's our fuel. Our fuel FOD, I'm guessing 6.3 is the same as these guys added up. Let's see, 4.9, 5.9, 6.2, pretty close, pretty close. So that's basically our reserve fuel. So we got our final, or enough fuel to get to the alternate and our contingency. So that's for like doing traffic circles, waiting for a spot to open or whatever for landing. So that's fine. Here's our weights. Times. Here's some more detailed weight stuff. Takeoff weight is 144.7. Let's see. Terrain clearance check. Don't care about that. Here's our wind information. So during the climb and during descent. And when we get to stoked, when we're totally stoked, man. That's funny. Here's our flight plan. Looks pretty straightforward, actually. Crew alert, whatever, departure, destination. Here's some, so we're going to set our altimeter to 2987. And when we land, it'll be 2994, or approximately anyway. So there's our route again. Oops. And again, and with some winds. So the winds are, looks like they're heading up that way. And here we are at taking off, and I don't know why it's backwards. It's kind of funny. Top climb, and top of descent, and come back down. So we'll hit a little bit of weather. Doesn't look too bad though. So all in all, looks pretty good. I never did catch the time. How long is this going to take us? Hopefully it's not as long as the last one, but